Football. But we got a little bit of news. Ryan Braun from we don't talk about baseball as much, but Ryan Braun has officially retired from the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball. He just did it today, fool.
No.
His career batting average was .296. He had 352 home runs, 1,154 RBIs, and 216 stolen bases.
Him and Chris Fielder and the rest of the fellas took us to the wild card that year, bro.
Great teams. And then even recently with
coming from Milwaukee, you can't ask for much, bro. You know, like, we suck so bad. You know, like to make it to a wild card. We have fun teams, though.
Yes, fun teams,
bro. Great.
Bad seasons.
Yeah. Especially in basketball, bro. We like up until this, like the last 3 years, dog. Like we've been trying. You know,
like,
everybody in the world knows
there.
we're trying. But, yeah.
Packers, same thing.
Packers.
We got our ass whooped this week.
Everybody know that.
It wasn't the last dance. I'll tell you that. Didn't look like it. But Josh Gordon,
my man,
Flash, people know that name.
He's coming back.
He finished his treatment program.
He's coming back.
He's just awaiting Roger Goodell's, word saying, "You're ready to come back, sir."
Roger, get on that.
You better get on that quick, because Packers can use that guy right there.
I know you got a busy schedule. I've seen you with Ed Sheeran this weekend.
I'll tell you what, if next Monday you see Randall Cobb's been released from the Green Bay Packers, it's because we're picking up Josh Gordon. That's why.
Why can't we just make room for him, man?
No, because Randall Cobb needs to go after what I seen last week.
Is it really his fault or Father Time, Aaron Rodgers, bro? Because
it's getting open. That's what it really is.
Hey, once Love got in there, he threw it to Randall Cobb. I was like, wow, I can't. That was the guy we've been waiting for.
We got injury updates. Michael Gallup out 3 to 5 weeks.
Oh man, Cowboys are feeling it now.
Raheem Mostert out for the season now. It went from 8 games to out for the season.
I drafted that guy, and I am pretty upset about that.
I'd be pretty mad too.
What about what happened to Zeke? Zeke's not on this list.
Zeke's not hurt.
He played like it.
He did.
Oh man,
he did. A lot of people played like it. Derrick Henry played like he was hurt.
Oh yes, he did.
Ryan Fitzpatrick out 3+ weeks. They don't even know. It might be the whole season.
We always knew that was gonna
4
happen,
weeks.
though. Like this always happens to this man, bro.
He can't catch a break. He got some paycheck, but he can't catch a break. And then Jerry Jeudy. Oh,
my man.
Oh, it sucks.
It hurts.
6 to 8 weeks.
Shout out to Jay, because he kept taking Jerry Jeudy from me every draft we were in this year.
But there's gonna be some names though that are gonna replace him.
Yeah, buddy.
But let's highlight some good players from week 1. Thursday Night Football, we had Dak Prescott.
Went off.
42-58, 403 yards, 3 TDs, and an interception. Amari Cooper, 13 receptions, 139 yards, and 2 TDs.
Amari went off too, so bad with that.
Man, them boys. Antonio Brown, though, 5 receptions, 121 yards, and a TD.
He went downtown. I accidentally benched him.
And then Gronk, everybody was like, Tommy, why are you picking up Gronk? What is he going to do? I don't know.
You took Gronk from me.
How about 8 receptions, 90 yards, and 2 TDs?
He was back in effect like the young bull he is, man.
But then CeeDee Lamb also has 7 receptions, 104 yards, and a touchdown, too. Can't forget about him.
CeeDee Lamb was the one that I kept missing on.
Yep.
Couldn't get my hands on him. It's alright, though.
But you picked up a better player in front of him. You just couldn't get him on the back end. You know?
It was a choice between him
It's like him or that guy. And I'm pretty sure the other guy that you picked did a lot better.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? But then Sunday we had, it hurts to say it, but Jameis Winston, 14 to 20, 148 passing yards. But he had 5 TDs. Don't matter how many passing yards you have if you're throwing 5 TDs.
I think our defense tried a little bit, especially our linebacker, who got a penalty that I don't even want to talk about. That shouldn't have been a penalty.
Or how about the holding that they're not calling? Rashard Gary's getting his ass held the whole time. And the refs are just looking at him and saying, come on, man. You got to man up. Get through that shit.
People out here getting snubbed, man.
And then Kyler Murray, 21 of 32, 289 yards, and 4 TDs with 1 interception. Boy was lighting it up, basically. And then we had
pass the ball around.
The Detroit boys. Jamal Williams had 9 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown. DeAndre Swift had 8 receptions, 65 yards, and a touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 11 receptions, 197 yards, and a touchdown. Your boy Corey Davis from the Jets, 5 receptions, 97 yards, and 2 TDs.
Sleeping on Corey, man. Y'all better pay attention.
A lot of people. Deebo Samuel, though, 9 receptions, 189 yards, and a touchdown. That boy was out there. Monday Night Football.
Josh Jacobs.
Man, that boy, 10 carries, 34 yards, and 2 TDs. We all picked, hopefully
Baltimore.
Yeah, we all thought Baltimore was going to win.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that was a
really good game.
That was really awesome.
To see Peyton Manning and Eli's commentary and shit like that.
Never seen nothing like that in my life.
Amazing.
I wish ESPN would do that way more.
Keep doing that. Every Monday for us.
Keep that segment. Shoot, even if we gotta add more characters to it, do it.
Keep doing it.
That was awesome, bro.
That could actually be with.
And the phone-ins, that
what TNT does for basketball with Charles Barkley and those guys, that could really be what it could for football, But Derek Carr, he finally looked good. 34 of 56, 435 yards, and 2 TDs.
I think Waller had probably
10 receptions.
I was gonna say 30 times thrown to him, bro. He caught 15 of them. And just took, what do you have, a couple touchdowns? He had 1 touchdown?
Yep, 10 receptions, 105 yards, and a TD.
Man, I think he had at least 20 receptions, right? And he caught half of them.
Yep.
Dog, they was going to him all night, and he was wide open though.
He dropped a lot of good ones.
Game one jitters.
But Derek Carr, he's throwing it high sometimes because he's getting pressure.
That's their quarterback, man.
You got to stick with what the guy has,
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, that stadium's so nice though.
Oh, do you see how much money they spent on that shit?
Not as much as what in California was $5.5 billion.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Vegas is.
But that's a lot of money.
$5.5 billion, man. A lot of homeless people in Vegas
could have helped. You could have helped that.
Los Angeles alone, man. Come on now. At least
and then Vegas
has $1 million.
Vegas has their own DJ section.
Dude, they got their own club in there, dog.
Because Bruce Buffer was there.
Get down, fool.
Yeah, Bruce Buffer was there, and he did the
pregame. Seen Lil Jon in there.
Woo. That shit was crazy.
I like Vegas. I ain't gonna lie, man. Vegas is an awesome place to go to. And there was a lot of different people in the stadium with different colored jerseys. I seen Steeler jerseys and I seen Bronco jerseys in the crowd. I seen Charger fans in there. It's really decent to watch everybody because you're in Vegas. Everybody not gonna be a Raider fan.
They're trying to get it to be just Raiders.
Yeah,
but
any Raider game, bro, there's gonna be nothing but. I seen a little kid dressed up like Chucky. Everybody still has that mentality of a Raider fan, bro, over there.
But
they accepted the tourists.
In Oakland, at least you had just the Raiders.
Yeah,
and then if San Francisco tried to come, and San Francisco tried to come up there, you getting your ass whooped.
Man.
But then we got some rookie names, Bardo.
The rookie snapped this year, man. I'm so glad that I picked up a few of them in my drafts, but the ones that I didn't get my hands on are pretty much the ones that went off this week too.
Yep, and Jamar Chase, he couldn't catch the ball to save his life in preseason. But
now he's on fire.
He's like, hey, just throw it to me. I'll have 5 receptions, 101 yards, and a touchdown.
Got beat by that guy this week.
And then Devontae Smith, 6 receptions, 71 yards, and a touchdown. Jalen Speed Waddle, 4 receptions, 61 yards, and a TD.
That was a good one right there to watch.
Mac Jones, my boy.
That guy.
29 and 39, 281 yards, and a TD.
No Cam Newton in the building, no pressure. That man was pretty much handling his own business.
Oh, yeah. And they knew he was going to, even Cam Newton knew he was going to do that. Cam Newton just wanted to be his backup. He's like, let me be the backup for the kid.
Too big of an aura.
You don't want that. We don't want that.
Too big of an aura, man.
Zach Wilson, 20 of 37, 258, and 2 TDs.
1 interception. Interception probably cost him the game.
And then I looked at this stat line. I thought I was looking at Brett Favre. I seen Trevor Lawrence was 28 of 51, 332 yards, and 3 TDs, 3 interceptions. that reminded me of a Brett Favre.
That's the Brett Favre out the door, trying to make it happen, Captain. But no, who really looked like Brett Favre though was Jared Goff this week, bro. That man really snapped, dog. Like in his new home, he just sent it flying. And he had like over 50 attempts, bro.
Did you see?
Completed 30 of them.
Aaron Rodgers tried to pull the Brett Favre flick out of his little.
He got
pocket.
It off though.
No, the first one he did. The second one he threw an interception, trying to get it to Devontae.
Dude,
Adams.
Yeah, that was horrible. But like. That was, I don't even think that was a Brett Favre play, man. That was some Aaron Rodgers shit. Because everybody in the world knew what Aaron Rodgers was doing right there. Aaron Rodgers knew what he was doing right there. But what Brett Favre would have did was pump fake to the left side and then bammed it over there, bro. Because that fucking safety already seen it coming. Yeah. He left Devontae Adams all by himself, like with no help over there, and ran over there like he knew it was gonna happen, like on some Champ Bailey shit. Like he already knew what it was gonna be, bro.
Yeah, he already seen it.
He turned around and went and got that ball. It looked like it came out that machine.
And then it's third and 8, and he calls hike, steps back, and just throws it as far as he fucking can for it to get intercepted. MVS is running towards the bounce line so he can catch it over his shoulder, and Aaron is throwing it the other way.
Overshot him nasty, man.
And I really think that's from, when you're trying to do Jeopardy, because that's a hard fucking game. When you're trying to do Jeopardy, you got to learn a whole bunch of shit. And your playbook that your coach gives you goes out of the, because you're like, I'm good, I did this shit before. Okay? You got players that haven't been there. These offensive linemen are all new. You traded Corey Lindsey for Josh Myers. These are all new guys, bro. You gotta work with these guys in order to do it. And he did.
Pop.
Didn't play preseason. Like I said, you gotta play the quarterback preseason. He didn't play preseason. Yep. And it shows. Tom Brady comes out lights out.
And it showed, man.
It was horrible.
He ain't had no rust on his shoulder. He did not look like a 10 man.
Not at all. 44 years old. But we're gonna recap week 1. We got Dallas at Tampa Bay. Tampa took it 31-29. Arizona at Tennessee. Arizona crushed Tennessee 38-13. Jacksonville at Houston. The surprise game. Houston pulls it out 37-21. Chargers at Washington 20-16 Chargers. Minnesota at Cincinnati in overtime. Cincinnati kicks a lucky field goal to win 27-24.
We gotta put the Jadakiss laugh on that one, man.
Jets at Carolina 19-14. A boring game. Carolina wins. Philly at Atlanta. I told you what was gonna happen. 32-6.
Man.
Philly. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. Pittsburgh won 23-16. Seattle at Indianapolis. Seattle wins 28-16. San Francisco. This was a good game.
Detroit.
Good ass game. They won 41-33. Detroit tried their hardest, man, to come back. They were trying. Onside kick. The 49ers went to get the onside kick. It smacks dude in the head. And Detroit was able to fall on it.
Nice.
Dude, it was funny as hell. And then you got, I love to be that kid's fucking parents. Then you got Cleveland at Kansas City. Good ass game.
That was a great game, man. Cleveland just let them come back on this is September. Oh man.
And he was like looking this way and somehow does a
Patrick Mahomes with the no-look, dog.
Dude, just lost it.
That's his favorite quarterback.
Right
man.
to Tyreek
He's
Hill.
just making that whole game all come back to us again, bro. Like a little kid for real. He's
and
a great quarterback.
Like I try to tell people, a lot of what he does, we all try doing shit like that in the backyard. You're trying your hardest to come up with new tricks,
so it makes it even more fun.
And when you're doing it against pros, you're doing it against the best of the best. That's when you're like, holy fuck, okay.
He Lamar Jackson, them niggas, like, man.
Like I did the no look, over a little kid. He's doing it over big names of people, like these guys. Man, it's crazy. I can't believe this shit.
Patrick Mahomes is one nasty guy, dog.
And Aaron Rodgers, he did some funky.
His footwork is phenomenal.
Aaron Rodgers did some nice shit, dude. Like where you're like, holy fuck. But his stuff was the arm strength of just being able to fit it into certain shit, loft it,
he has that
not throw the
accuracy.
picks. Patrick Mahomes can do.
He's young.
Yeah, Patrick can do the not do the picks, can move around, can no look.
He's doing what Rodgers did for the past 10 years, you know. So
we seen it. Yeah, we seen it coming up. So we talked about it. But because he's 23 years old, 24 years old, now we want to talk about him.
And you only sat behind the bench 1 year, you know. So
yeah, and they knew what they had. Like Kansas City knew they had Alex Smith, who was a good pickup, good pickup for them. But they knew Patrick Mahomes was coming. It was a matter of time. And then we had Denver at the Giants. Denver took it 27-13. Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater's going to go off, my man.
We told a lot of people Teddy Bridgewater, and I hope people listening realize now Teddy
Bridgewater is. You know, it's like a household name by the end of this year.
Yeah, it will be.
I think they might. Honestly, we book post market. I'm thinking sticky note, maybe 5-0. They'll still be 5-0.
Yep.
One of those teams.
And then one of these upcoming games is going to be another push-up game, because we're uploading our push-ups, or my push-ups, not your push-ups. You didn't lose yet. We're uploading my push-ups tomorrow.
Okay.
So we'll get it up there.
Nice.
Then we have
Blowout City, dog.
Green Bay at New Orleans.
New Orleans needed that win, though. They needed to spank somebody. They needed to let all that aggression out.
Yep.
And they beat our ass, dude.
Yeah. But when something happens to your home, you know what I'm saying? And then this team's going to come in. You think you're just going to allow this team to
a lot of them players have emotions, you know, like shit.
They got to move their family.
You know, like they gotta deal with all types of bullshit.
Just because they got money doesn't mean
they weren't playing. They earning their check.
Yeah,
you know?
Just because they got money doesn't mean that they didn't. Yeah, their house didn't get messed up. Their things didn't. A lot of their shit got fucked up too.
A lot of people don't understand. Like shit could be gone tomorrow, and you don't know nothing. You better hug somebody today. You know.
Yeah.
You don't know no. You could tell them. You can lose something, you know, anytime.
Just like they always say, you ain't gonna see a U-Haul behind your hearse. That money's gonna be gone one way or another. That's why I love when they say the Egyptians tried it, but they got robbed. They took their jewelry and everything with them underneath. And yeah, we came there and we said,
metal detectors. You ever heard of
crazy, motherfucker.
America don't play that.
We taking this shit. Then we had Miami at New England. 17-16, Miami pulls out a little sneaky win.
Good game, you know, though.
But yeah, it was boring up until the end.
They're like, who's gonna win this game, you know?
But like I said, Mac Jones, he looked good. Then you had Jalen Waddle.
Man,
Miami.
I thought Miami was gonna score way more points though.
I thought Myles Gaskin was gonna pick up.
Yeah, man.
And then
I picked them up in like 4 hours.
Then our tight ends.
Oh, man. My tight end, he really. Oh my God! I lost by 4 points in one of my money leagues, and he didn't score 0 points.
I'll tell you that.
I just needed 5. I needed a couple receptions. That's it. I need a touchdown.
You catch like 4,
maybe 1 touchdown. That's it. 1 touchdown with no yards.
It would have just pushed me through. I would have just pushed through. Man. But no, we start off 0-1.
It's alright. I'm not gonna drop him just yet.
But then, you can't panic just yet.
Don't panic.
After another one, then we're like, fuck. But then we got our Sunday night game, Chicago at the Rams.
What a great game, man. Matt Stafford didn't miss the beat, dog.
Thank you, Matt Staff.
He was like,
for
Chicago,
a great fucking game.
So I play against these fools all the time. He pulled out his fucking scalpel.
This shit is
easy. And he was
easy.
like, I'm going to work, and he just had brain surgery all on his brain, dog. He was just like decapping fools and just like throwing it wherever he wanted to, just airing it out, bro.
And when you finally got a team
that can do what you want to do,
yeah, you got a defense you ain't got to worry about.
Bro, Matt Stafford is just kicking back.
Good ass run game.
Why should be him and Arizona just fighting at each?
Well, like I said, you took Arizona, I took the Rams.
Yeah.
So, because we're gonna upload your picks too pretty soon for your division winners and your Super Bowl shit, so people can see your picks. But you took Arizona. After seeing that, Arizona, Seattle, 49ers, those guys all got trouble because the Rams and Arizona are not playing around.
And Denver.
Yeah.
And like all those teams, I bet
but then you got Denver
they're gonna
and
be
Kansas
2-0.
City in those
They're probably gonna be
divisions.
3-0, and I say some of those teams could be 4 or 5-0, and they're just gonna keep rocking, bro, like that, like rock and rolling. Because them teams, if they can just keep their momentum
and with a
keep
17
players healthy is the key, the key of the NFL, bro. Like if you stay healthy,
and
you're golden, pony boy.
And the NBA, because that's why everybody got mad at the Bucks. We stayed the healthiest up until Giannis almost destroyed his whole fucking knee.
He just went back like.
And then all of a sudden,
what a strong man to come back 2 games later.
And I told people that
4 games in a row. My bad to cut you off and beat the Suns for the NBA Finals championship.
Okay, and I told people he was gonna come back though, because you seen it when he got up.
You think Kobe gonna take a fucking day off?
when he gets up and he puts pressure on that leg.
Kobe was in that man's head.
Oh, instantly. You better not go out.
Hyperextended knee though, like I think I've done that one time, bro, where it felt like I was wearing a knee brace. And then it feels like you have 2 knees on, bro.
It really does.
Bro, like
and it hurts anytime you move.
Yeah.
So for him to be able to still work
he's
out.
Way bigger than me. I was a little guy. You know that guy. For him to break his damn
But you being a little guy, it doesn't really, your knees aren't that long.
I got big knees.
His knees are so, his joints are so long that.
Man. I'm glad he came back.
Tall people, look at Calvin Johnson, one of the best wide receivers.
One of the best wide receivers. I'm glad he's in the Hall of Fame.
You got his knees and ankles cannot handle
Detroit
being that tall.
Man, yeah.
And
same
Steve
thing with the
Smith,
tall basketball players, like tacos and all that.
And Steve Smith, those guys they're shorter, but they don't have that much joint room. Where if they don't take big hits, he does though. Steve Smith took a lot of fucking big hits. He played in this era, he wouldn't be taking those big hits. But unless you take those big hits, you're not gonna get hurt as much. That's why I was like, man, those tall receivers are amazing. Randy Moss, all these guys are amazing, but a lot of them can't handle playing for the long careers.
Yeah, Randy Moss got to take that time out, come back, and
yep,
he didn't even really have a career.
And they tried to win with the Patriots, but they went 16-0.
Man, they came back and smacked them in the face.
No, they went 16-0, cleared the fucking playoff, and they went to the Super Bowl and lost.
That's the definition of cheaters never win.
Then you have Baltimore at Vegas. Las Vegas.
That was a great game, though. The way to end the week, bro.
Bruce Buffer was there to set the tone.
Man.
It's time. He gets everybody fucking
I like
going.
Gruden, man. Gruden is fucking cool as hell, bro. I just like the way he just rock and rolls. Like
Ex-Packer quarterback coach.
He reminds me of just like one of those cool ass guys that just keep it moving. Like,
and I feel like even when he's like yelling at you or pissed at you, you still feel motivated because it's like,
sir, I'm sorry, I fucked up. I got this coach.
Yeah,
I got this coach. Like,
yep.
They get their ass back.
He gets that shit.
Ooh, Kenny Drake, man, because like. It depends on anybody who yells at, bro. To get your ass in there and run the ball. They just run the ball.
Yeah.
I like Kenyon Drake, dog. He had a good game too. Like he didn't have the touchdowns.
He didn't have the what is his name? Tyshawn Williams from the Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
That guy had a nice game. But then it was a close one though for overtime, 33-27. That was a nice one.
Dude, it was like. What was like a minute left, and then Derek Carr like really pushed it down the field, and that.
Well, did you see that penalty?
At the end, bro? I forget what his name was, Brown, or he was basically he was quiet the whole game, man, and just like came alive at the nighttime, dog. He just like the last 4 catches were all his, and fucking they drove it down and kicked the field goal, tied it up.
Well, they had that play where he took it down, and they scored a touchdown, but then they reviewed it.
Oh yeah, because
it was down to 1.
Was that Waller?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was down to 1.
And then they got the interception.
Zay Jones, then he throws the interception, but then
after
Lamar Jackson comes in.
What did Payton say? He was like, if you can't score it on the 1, man, you don't deserve it. Then the next thing that happened 4 plays later.
Man, Lamar comes out and fumbles big time.
That was funny as hell, man. That was a great game, though.
It was a
could have won the game right there, yo. I didn't even think about that.
That's what I mean. He could have sealed the
deal.
Yo. And then we have our recap of the NFL pick'ems.
Wow, busted Tommy, man.
I don't know, man. I keep thinking that you're going in and changing your picks. Like, I want people to listen to this and
go
remember
back to
his
the episode
picks,
3, man.
Remember his picks.
Tommy never really could just let the little guy shine, man. You know, just Jimmy Conway with the picks, my guy. You know.
But I
know the practice squad's little sister. You know, it's out there.
So we both had Tampa Bay. You had Arizona. We both lost with the Houston game. We both took the Chargers. You took Cincinnati with the lucky field goal at the end. I don't think you should be able to win on a field goal. But I had Carolina. We both had Philly. We both had Buffalo, but they lost to Pittsburgh. We both had Seattle. We both had the 49ers. We both had the Chiefs. We both had Denver. We both had Green Bay.
Man.
We both had Miami. And we both had the Rams. And then we lost on our Baltimore pick.
See, that Vegas one was such a nice upset, though. I'm not even mad at that one. The one I am mad at is the Houston and Jacksonville pick. I should have picked Houston, but I was so mad about, like, Deshaun
How
Watson.
everything went down, bro.
Yeah, bro. And then I had, like...
It just pissed you off.
You're
man.
Like, fuck
I'm
this. Like, I didn't even think about, like, them going against a rookie, to be honest, but...
Urban,
man,
and it's a rookie. Even though he tried it before with him being in the NFL. Urban Meyer's still a younger for the NFL.
Yeah,
he's a younger coach. So him and Trevor Lawrence,
they're
two young people
right now.
Yeah,
they can't be no Aaron Rodgers and LaFleur, you know.
Mike McCarthy. Oh,
I was gonna say LaFleur came in though and like they
lit it up, bro.
Last year, bro.
13-3 both seasons. That's why I try to tell people when you're 26-6. That's a hell of a fucking record, bro. And making the NFC Championship both seasons.
To all Packer fans out there, here we already know. Relax.
That's all you have to do. He'll take care of it.
We're gonna take care of this. We got this.
Alright, then we're gonna recap college football.
Ooh.
We normally do our Big Ten.
Yeah. I can't stand that Ohio, man.
So we have Illinois at Virginia. They got mollywop 42-14. Number 12, Oregon upsets number 3, Ohio State 35-28.
How you gonna blow it?
Bye-bye, Buckeyes. Then we have Indiana State at Northwestern. They lost 24-6. Miami at Minnesota. The Vikings couldn't pull it out, but
Minnesota good.
But the Golden Gophers, they did it.
I think that they should just swap uniforms and keep Dalvin Cook. That's it.
Then Michigan State took out Youngstown State 42-14. Syracuse Rutgers beat Syracuse 17-7. Purdue beat Connecticut, which is just known for basketball, but they play football too. 49-0.
I see games like this on TV sometimes, and I'm like, why do they just keep airing this? This is horrible. These kids are sitting there crying.
You're allowing them to cry. And number 11, Penn State beat Ball State 44-13. Nebraska beat Buffalo 28-3. Iowa, number 10, bro. These boys are nice. Number 10, they won 27-17 to Iowa State, which is number 9. So they got some good teams over there.
Out there balling, huh?
And then we demolished East Michigan College, 34-7. We're ranked number 18 because we decided to blow it against Penn State and throw an interception at the goal line.
Damn, son. We always do some funky stuff like that, though, you know.
Then Indiana, 56-14 to Idaho.
What'd you call me?
What'd you call me? Maryland, look at that, 62-0. Howard, yeah, you guys got a lot of smart kids. I don't know about athletes.
Man.
Then Michigan won 31-10 against Washington.
Michigan.
Big Ten, baby. College football. Then we have our week 2 of the NFL, Bardo. Week 2.
Football just keeps getting better.
I love it, bro.
I know.
This is amazing.
What really makes me happy is like Thursday night football games, because that's when you know the week's almost over and football's Sunday.
About to be there.
Yeah, it's just right there.
Cause I love the red zone.
So for Thursday,
touchdown.
Man, it kind of gets you mad though. Like when you're trying to watch a certain
actual game and they cut it.
And then
you're like, fuck, what channel's that game on?
And we're already multitasking. You're watching the Packer game, and then you're watching Red Zone, and then you're watching the second game, and then you're watching that. It's like, what's going on?
I need 6 TVs.
I want to see the Broncos game. You just want to order everything you got. Like, give me dish now. You know, it's like, put me in the hole.
About to have 3 projectors hooked up to the wall. And just try to get them on each corner.
Like, you're gonna play B-Dubs who?
Thursday, New York Giants at Washington football team.
New York.
Tyler Heineke, he's taking over quarterbacking. Ryan Fitzpatrick, they'll be out 3 to 9, 10, 15, 20 weeks.
I think I'm going with the Giants on that game, man.
Then we have Buffalo at Miami, Cincinnati at Chicago, Denver at Jacksonville, Houston at Cleveland, the Rams at Indianapolis, the Las Vegas Raiders at Pittsburgh, the Raiders, Patriots at the Jets, the Saints at the Panthers Stadium, 49ers at Philly, Atlanta at Tampa Bay, Minnesota at Arizona. That's a hard game. Dallas at Chargers.
Arizona's gonna kick that ass.
Say that is a push-up. 25 push-ups.
Pay your first fee.
We're doing that after this one, but is it 25 push-ups? I want you on air to say it. Is it 25?
Tell Time to pay his first one, then we'll talk.
All right, we're uploading that one. So we have Dallas at Chargers, Tennessee at Seattle, Kansas City at Baltimore for Sunday Night Football.
Are you ready for some
And
football?
hopefully, I don't know, me and you got to talk to ESPN,
Monday
but
night.
hopefully Peyton, the Mannings, Peyton and Eli are there for our Detroit at Green Bay game.
Detroit. Yeah, we need them back, man. That was a great segment.
Great.
I liked watching Eli and Peyton, bro.
So do I gotta hashtag that? Do I gotta keep doing that?
You
for
gotta hashtag that on everything, man. You gotta tell
keep
them.
this
Hire
hashtag.
us, baby. Put us right there in the lower right hand corners.
We'll be right there for them. But that was week 2. Now let's do our start-sit fantasy segment. I'm gonna throw 2 players, Bardo. You tell me which one you're starting and which one you're throwing to the bench.
PPR.
First one is PPR. We got Robbie Anderson, wide receiver, Carolina. Or DeAndre Swift, sharing time with Jamal Williams in Detroit. Who are you starting? Who are you sitting?
Jamal was running it a lot, but DeAndre was catching it a lot.
And in the PPR, that's a point.
Mm-hmm. And Robbie had a couple catches. You know, Robbie's good. We're going for this week. Who's Carolina, man? Tough decisions. We'll go with DeAndre Swift.
He's taking DeAndre Swift. I'm going with Robbie Anderson. Then in the standard league, which is a 4 touchdown for quarterbacks, not a 6, you got Jalen Hurts, Philly, or Joe Burrow, Cincinnati. Who you starting? Who you sitting?
Going with my man Joe.
He's starting Joe Burrow. You know I gotta start Philly. I gotta start him. That's my boy Hurts.
Hurts, don't it?
It hurts, don't it? And then you got PPR. We got Jamar Chase or Chase Evans from Arizona.
Who we chasing? Nah,
Who you chasing?
we're going with Jamar Chase, man. That guy.
Jamar Chase? Oh, that was hard. I gotta go with him though, cause Chase Evans, he really doesn't get like those catches.
No.
It's more of the run.
That's what Connor's there for.
Connor looked like a beast. He ran 2 yards, but he threw like 6 people off him. Like, if they could figure out that offensive line to help these boys out, you know.
That's because they be running so much with the quarterback. It's just really weird. We gotta fix that. Keep him in the pocket a little bit. Kyler Murray gotta let the running backs do what they gotta do, and then you can run it. You can't be no Lamar Jackson, you know. Calm down, killer.
But he has that instinct though, like he knows where the defenders are at. It's crazy.
Kyler Murray can play.
Then we have a half PPR league for tight ends. You got Jared Cook over there with the Chargers, or Eric Ebron with the Steelers.
Jared Cook, man.
He's starting Jared Cook. I'm starting Jared Cook too.
I'm gonna say I like Eric Ebron though, and I like the Pittsburgh Steelers because they're just a decent team, man. They got easy schedules, and you know, Big Ben loves his tight ends, bro. Like as much as he loves his wide receivers.
But I feel like Herbert can spread it more with over there. You know, Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's running his mouth though. He caught that. He got into the red zone so he could kick the field goal, and he was just like, "This is my fucking league." He was screaming at
man. I didn't catch
Washington
that,
fans,
but I guarantee, like he plays like that, man.
He's a beast.
So let's see if we can stay healthy. Like I said, health is the most important thing of an NFL. Stay healthy, man.
All right, and then we got our stud or dud fantasy this week. Jalen Hurts is a stud. Lit it up.
Yep.
3 TDs. Then you had our dud, James Robinson. Big letdown in a lot of leagues for
Tommy's
people.
favorite running back.
Yeah, I picked him up for a couple people. Dropped him for people.
He's not a good pick, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Pick that guy.
Sorry, guys. And then we have Deontay Johnson from the Steelers. That's a stud.
My man, dog. What's up with that? We need that fixed this week. Come on, Saquon. Give me week 2. Go in. You know, go in pretty good.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley, dud, bro. What's up with him? Then Michael Pittman, big dud.
Yeah, I'm glad I passed that guy.
Hey, you don't talk about him like that.
I'm glad I passed on that guy. I could have picked him in my leagues because I picked so many running backs that I needed a couple wide receivers. But you know who was down there that falls on when Michael Pittman was down there? Corey Davis was right around there.
Ooh, Corey Davis.
On that was just good.
I like that.
Like Deebo Samuels.
And then Deebo Samuel, our big stud. Then we got Jawan Johnson. A lot of people didn't hear about him. But
never even heard about him, bro.
James Winston did.
But I am trying to pick him up in this league, though, or in my fantasy football league. I need a new tight end, man. Or a second one.
And then Tyler Higbee, a fan favorite of mine. Dud.
Another tight end you wanted me to pick up, and I stayed away from him. Yeah, man.
Sorry, man.
I like the other name. What's Higbee's partner? Or what's the other tight end over there?
Well, he left. Gerald Everett. He went to Seattle.
Dang.
So it's really just him. But Matthew Stafford was like,
yeah, he didn't have no time.
Robert Woods.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp, who you beat me with.
Man.
You know, Darrell Henderson. There's a lot of names that you can go through.
Yeah, dude. Cooper Kupp went in, dog.
Then we have our NFL Pick'ems week 2. I'm trying to catch up.
Oh, man.
So we have Thursday night football. I love Thursday night.
Yep, reminds me of Friday. It's coming around the corner. Here comes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And then we have Giants at Washington. We both went with the football team. We're talking about Washington. They're both football teams, but we're talking about the Washington football team.
Facts.
Then we got Buffalo at Miami. I'm going with Buffalo. Bartle's taking Miami. Cincinnati at Chicago. We're both riding with Cincinnati. Denver at Jacksonville. We're both taking Denver.
Yep.
Houston at Cleveland. I'm riding with the Dogs, and you're going with Houston. You're trying to make up for what you didn't do last week. Then we got the Rams at the Colts. We're both going with the Rams. Las Vegas at Pittsburgh. We're both going with the Steelers. Steel curtain. New England at the Jets. We're both taking the Jets. Wow, both going with Zach Wilson.
Jets.
The goddamn Jets.
Yeah, man. Corey Davis got to put it down, dog.
You're going to lose those teeth anyway, so right now. Then you got New Orleans at Carolina. We're not both going. Okay. I got the Saints. You're going with the Panthers. You're pissed off.
Yeah, a little mad. Just like last week when I wanted fucking Jacksonville. I picked Jacksonville over fucking Houston. Should have known better. Houston was seasoned team, man.
And then we got the 49ers at Philly. We're both going with Philly. But
tough game.
I see, big points because, if you go 38 points from Philly and then 41 from the 49ers last week, I could see some big numbers.
Man, back to back.
It just sucks because I picked up their defense for the 49ers in a lot of FanDuel leagues. Shout out to FanDuel. But a lot of FanDuel leagues. And they let me down, bro. They let Detroit just come back. I don't know what the fuck.
Detroit got a good,
they do.
A good squad.
They do. But I just thought Bosa wasn't going to allow that. Like, no, fuck that. But he did. Then we got Atlanta at Tampa Bay. Obviously, we're going with Tampa Bay.
It's like, next time we should just say, I think for the rest of the year, we'll just go with that team versus the team. Like, Tampa versus Tampa, because the only way Tampa's going to lose this one is if they beat themselves, because Atlanta who? Yeah, we got that trademark yet, guys?
That's another one, too. I put Matt Ryan for the waiver wire, and I hope nobody picked him up listening to us, because...
Matt Ryan?
I'm sorry.
He thought Matty was
Hey, Kyle Pitts looked good, though, when he threw him the ball. It's just when he threw him the ball is the big key. Then we have Minnesota at Arizona. Very tough game this week, dude. Arizona's going to have a challenge. So
stop it.
We're both going with Arizona.
Stop it. Oh, no.
Then we have Dallas at the Chargers. We're both riding with the Chargers.
Yep.
Tennessee at Seattle. We both got Seattle.
Russell.
Sunday night game. Kansas City at Baltimore. We're going with the upset. We're going with Baltimore.
Man,
at home.
Mr. September has got to lose one, man.
He has to. Then you got the Monday night. Hopefully ESPN does it. Bring the Mannies to us. We got Detroit at Green Bay. We're both riding with Green Bay. Hopefully.
All day, green and yellow.
As soon as they got their ass whooped, Rodgers went and studied the playbook again. And was like, oh, okay. I got to throw it to Devontae Adams.
This is where he was going to be.
I got to throw it to him, not throw it to the ground or throw it to the other team. I got to throw it to him, my teammate.
Maybe he's just fooling the world and he wanted to show everybody what, this is what happens when you piss me off.
But if I was to see, they don't have an actual GM, but if I was a GM and he showed me that, I would start calling Denver, and the Giants up and saying, hey,
well, it's too late for that now because Denver would have gave us everything they wanted. But they got Teddy now, so they're good to go.
Yep, that trade is still on the board if you want it.
Shit, they'll probably take him in Oakland still.
John Gruden. Oh my God. Then you have
insane in the membrane.
Then you got what is it? Randall Cobb. I don't know. Like you said, is it Aaron throwing him the ball, or is it Randall Cobb not being able to get open? Because as soon as Love came in, two or three catches happened from Cobb. And then Alan Lazard, where is he at?
Robert overthrowing it to him.
Yep. Robert Tonyan was getting thrown on the ground, and the referees are looking at these guys. So I just hope next week we come out, we destroy the Lions.
Divisional game,
because
we already know we got to win.
We're all 0-1 right now. We look like the Cowboys division right now.
Yeah, like last year.
The NFC least. That's what they're gonna call us. Then we got our waiver wire fantasy segment. Hopefully these names continue doing what they did in week 1 and help you guys out. PPR, we have Deshaun Jackson from the Rams. If Matthew Stafford can just buy a little time and loft it up to him, he got enough speed, he'll get underneath it. And then with Raheem Mostert being out,
man,
Elijah Mitchell, this boy, he went off.
Hopefully I get him on the waiver wire tonight.
So Trey Sermon, he was out last week, so it's between those two guys. If he gets right, I think he could steal some shares from Mitchell. Then we got Christian Kirk. I don't know if it was how bad Tennessee played that made Kyle Murray and all these boys look good.
Man, I told you guys about Christian Kirk last year.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to listen to me, and he still didn't really even get.
I like Christian Kirk, but it was just with you having
all those
Hopkins and AJ Green now.
Same thing with Miami. Like, who knew the rookie was going to get all those catches?
Yep.
Or do so.
You got Devontae Parker in Miami, and then the tight end Myles Gaskin, Malcolm Brown. You got all these guys, and the rookie came out and shined out of everybody.
And then what does Fuller come back next week?
Yep. Then you got Tim Patrick. Those two guys from Denver, they can easily come up and steal some time. Tim Patrick is my favorite though, out of the KJ. Okay. So he could take some big passes. He's a deep threat, and you need that quick deep threat for your Teddy Bridgewater. With Cortland Sutton, he's gonna have all the fucking 2 or 3 backs on him, you know.
No fan.
Yeah, and then if no fan, then that's a lot of options, you know. Melvin Gordon, he came out of nowhere.
Oh, 70-yard run.
Came out of nowhere. You know, and you were just talking shit about the Badger favorite, just going in.
And
on
I still
him.
drafted him in the. Man,
Yeah, he did.
I put him. He's on my bench. That hurts. But all my running backs.
But a lot of people left
starters.
Antonio Brown on their
He's a
bench,
starter too.
thinking, you know, he can't throw it to Gronk, Antonio Brown,
Mike
Chris
Evans,
Godwin, Mike Evans, you know.
And he does.
And he did.
I've always like
He did.
you can honestly pick if you have any one of those 3 wide receivers, you still have a number 1 wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
You know, like.
Oh yeah. And then in half PPR we had Jalen Reagor from the Philadelphia Eagles, wide receiver. Sneaky pig. Sneaky. Then you got Zach Pascal from the Indianapolis Colts, wide receiver. Michael Pittman was supposed to do what he did. He took that from him, you know?
I think Pascal is better. He's the lower name. He's like the 5th one.
But it's I think 4th. But it's because
I won't say last year.
Yeah. Because T.Y. Hilton, with him being out, it moves him. But no, Pascal, he was good. It was just Michael Pittman moves from being the number 2 or 3 to now being the number 1. So now all the eyes go to you. You ain't got really a good tight end. You're getting all the looks. And then you got Jonathan Taylor, who finally, you know, he's looking like he's the number 1 back, you know. Like, this guy could be something special.
And then when he's off the field, you still got Hines, man. They got decent
running backs. They're lucky over there. And
then got running backs, too. You know, like, we had decent game, but it didn't show up on the scoreboard.
Then we have Mike Williams from the Chargers. He could be something good for you guys. Little sneaky pig. Then you had Kenneth Gainwell from the Philadelphia Eagles, running back, for a half PPR. Then in the standard league, we have Terrell Williams from Detroit. Jared Goff. Man, he was looking nice. Try to tell everybody he's going to be comfortable. You know, they want him to be all rattled and go, oh, I'm coming from L.A. to Detroit, shitty place.
That boy had a pair of buffs on and he was chilling.
He was ready, bro. He looked like he was comfortable.
Mouse sauce chicken. He was just chilling, dog.
Then I think Tevin Coleman, you know, he didn't show up last week. All right, we get that. But I think he could be a nice sneaky pick in a standard league because he gets at least 10 to 15 carries, unless if the rookie Michael Carter comes out of nowhere.
And that's what I'm hoping for. Because Tevin Coleman, I don't know, man. He's decent, but Devontae Freeman was like carrying him a little bit, you know, like that's what made Atlanta's game look good, like their running game.
Yep.
That's what I would say.
And then we have Mark Ingram, Houston. Is it Phil Lindsay or is it Mark Ingram?
Put them both in,
I think
man.
it's Mark Ingram.
Yeah. But shit, that second bag, you know, is always great, man, because you always need a breather, you know, so that third down, you got to come in and do your fucking job.
Taking it. And then you got, you know, I'm going to help a lot of people out with this one. The Browns already played the Chiefs, all right? That's out of their hair. So now you can play the Browns defense. It's okay now, guys. You can play the Browns D now. They got that game out of their way.
He was cold last year.
Houston is not going to do nothing.
Oh, what's I was going to say the defense for Myles Garrett. That's
Garrett,
his name.
the one that hit dude, man.
Smacked him. But yeah, he came back and he smacked Patrick yesterday, though. I seen that, man. That was nasty.
Good
Their defense looked good, man. It's just like you can't think you're going to go against Patrick Mahomes and win that game, you know, especially
sorry guys.
If you're blowing a lead and you had the lead, man.
You had it.
All you had to do was keep that same energy and that you had all 3 quarters, man.
Baker says I think he came in the league in 2016 or 17. But I think it's 2016. But he has the most fourth quarter interceptions, 16, since he came in the league.
You can't
do
close
that.
the game.
You can't do
You gotta
that.
be able to close the game, my guy.
You can look good all you want, 3 quarters. Coming that fourth quarter, you're gonna do that. It ain't working.
It's like you gotta watch the Bucks games when the Bucks are up in the fourth quarter. We don't fucking sit down.
I'm saying it's scary though.
Go in, yeah. It is scary, bro. Like to watch any game, bro. Is like this is serious. This is real life. Like any down, any move that you move, 3-step back, you know, or inch shotgun, whatever the hell may case or be. The game is an inch, you know. Like this is football.
And everybody's going for it on 4th down now. I don't know if you know.
I like that though.
It's crazy, right?
I've always liked that, especially when I was a little kid. I used to be mad when they go for it. Like we're 4th and 1 freaking yard, dude. We're gonna punt it. Wow, man, I can understand it in the game of Madden, you know, like because like this game simulates, you know, whatever.
You're nervous
like,
playing that one.
But this is real life, man. You got people that are out here. You smack somebody in the helmet, you tell them block. You know, like this is what we play Pee Wee football for. We're here in the NFL playing for money now. Fucking get me across this line so we can go and get this touchdown. It's not that damn hard to me. I know we're just sitting back behind the screen watching the game, man, but
that's how we felt though.
Dude, go get the money. You know, we need this 4th down. This is why we don't get a Super Bowl, because you don't want to go for it on 4th down, man. Stop being a little girl.
Then we got our daily fantasy sports segment. Make some money, guys.
Go get the money. Go
play FanDuel, DraftKings,
go get the money.
Yahoo Fantasy. We got all types of things you guys can play to win money. But we have put up three names to give people options to play. Some are high money, some are low money. I won't put the money out there. I'll let you guys do that yourself. But we got Josh Allen versus Miami. Thinking that can be a big one. Then you got Jalen Hurts versus the 49ers. That could be something special too. He allowed all those points to Jared Goff. Why not somebody who can run it into with Jalen Hurts? Then you have Ryan Tannehill. He had a decent game, but he can bounce back against Seattle. I don't think they have an all-star defense. They got okay. Then for a running back, he's going to continue. Alvin Kamara.
Big boy.
He's going to continue. And then Chris Carson, because with Rashard Penny being out, Chris Carson could be a big one for against Tennessee.
Just stay healthy.
Then we have Darrell Henderson for the Rams going against the Colts. I think that could be a little sneaky 2 touchdowns without a lot of yards. Wide receiver, you got Amari Cooper going against the Chargers. Devontae Smith, another Philly boy, going against the 49ers. A.J. Brown from the Colts, or from Tennessee. He's going against Seattle. Then for tight ends, we got George Kittle going against Philly. Noah Fant going against Jacksonville. Kyle Pitts going against the Super Bowl champs. Then for our defense, you got the Bears against Cincinnati. Could be a sneaky play. You got the Rams versus Indianapolis. Wentz doesn't know what he's doing. You know, Jonathan Taylor might not get all the runs. Then you got the Browns against Houston. The Dogs, I told you guys, play them. Play the Dogs. And then for the sleepers, we got Sterling Shepard from the Giants. We got Terrence Marshall from the Carolina Panthers. And the tight end, Gerald Everett for Seattle, coming from the Rams.
That boy Kenny Galladay pissed me off this weekend.
Gets you mad, don't it?
Man.
And then they don't throw it to the big name. They go to Sterling Shepard.
I mean, he was their big name originally, so, you know.
No, but I'm saying.
This is the new guy.
You got Kenny Galladay, though.
For real, that's what I was thinking. I drafted the man.
There's no way Sterling Shepard should do that. But that was our daily fantasy sports. Use them. Then we got a college football week 3, some Big Ten games. We got Maryland versus Illinois. We got Nebraska versus Oklahoma. Tulsa versus Ohio State. Then we got Cincinnati versus Indiana. Michigan State versus Miami. Northern Illinois versus Michigan. Minnesota versus Colorado. Purdue versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Delaware versus Rutgers. Kent State versus Iowa. Big game. Northwestern versus Duke. And Auburn versus Penn State. Number 22 Auburn going against number 10 Penn State. College football week 3.
I like it a lot.
And then for the people that are, you know, following us on Instagram and all that, Facebook, we throw up teams and you guys can vote on the shit. See if you're right. Or if you're like me and you're wrong. Then we have, alright, we had our Triller Fight Club Legends 2 pay-per-view card. We had Belfort defeating Holyfield. Man, 58 years old, he looked like it. He was getting hit like a motherfucker. Then we had Anderson Silva, you know, Tito Ortiz. He was talking all that smack. And Anderson Silva, first round, right to the jaw, almost knocked him through the ropes. But then now you got Jake Paul running his mouth.
I think I retired, man.
Yeah, talking about Anderson Silva looked okay, but he's old and this and that.
Didn't he just say he's gonna retire?
And then Belfort, the UFC guy Belfort, he told Jake Paul $30 million. Let's go. He said, do the fight. He goes, I'm 44 years old. He was like, so you should be able to whoop my old ass. He said, $30 million on the table.
Ernest Silva beat that man.
And then Triller was like, $30 million, Paul. You answer our call. So he has $60 million coming his way just to take the fight.
And I bet you he don't.
Nope. And then Carroll defeated Andy.
Because you can't rig that one.
Can't do
he
that.
Just talked himself into a.
No, you can't do that shit.
To a thing he can't even get out of now. He's like, I didn't get no phone call.
Yeah. Then we had a nice, the winner of this got the belt, and Carroll pulled out the victory in a close one, majority decision. Then Hayes beat Joe in unanimous decision. For the Triller fight card, we're going to have a big UFC card in November. We got one of our special guests is our UFC insider. He's gonna be hopping on our Zoom call for us. We're gonna be switching our shit from doing it like this to doing the Zoom.
Guys can see us.
With me having my baby soon. Gotta do the Zoom calls now.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah. But that wraps up this show, Bardo. Number 6.
Episode 6, man.
When we get to 10, let's throw a big party.
Champagne bottles.
Let's pop that shit.
Fucking Sterling Shepard said he's gonna come through. Shannon Sharp said he'd be here.
Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I told him don't bring no cowboy shit, and he said
He said keep it on down low. It's all good though.
We'll put a t-shirt underneath, so dude, we're gonna check for that shit. You can't come in here.
You ain't coming in.
Just kid, Skip. You're welcome on the show anytime.
But tune in every Thursday. But if you haven't already, please follow us on Instagram at Timeout with the Crew. You can also follow us on Twitter, like and share us on Facebook at Timeout_crew. Hashtag Timeout with the Crew to spread our word. Join the crew, y'all.
That ain't no problem, Skip. That ain't no problem.
Peace.
Peace.